And see, this is the truth about the real divestment pink pill with Crystal Cousin. They don't care about the well-being of these black women. It's all about making money and pissing off black men. That's what it's all about. Pissing off black men, basically saying black women going over the fence, thumbing their nose at black men, and y'all niggas still ain't spit. Meanwhile, she telling these black women to go over the fence, give it white men, and most of these white men are not even, they can't even date white women because white women ain't touching with 10-foot poles. You did? You got white women that are not touching being with these white men because they fucking crazy. You just had a whole bunch of white men sitting up there talking about going to Haiti and killing all the black men on this little island off the coast of Haiti and taking all of the women and children and sexually assaulting them. This is what, and white men cheering this shit on. That shit not a good look for white men. It's not a good look. A lot of shit y'all white men doing is not a good look. And white women see the pathology. See, y'all white males have a pathology of doing wicked shit. And then you have the nerve to turn it on the people that you conquered or colonized, say they were savages and shit like that. So we had to go there. It's the same thing they doing now. They sending all these black people back. And you know, some of that shit due to the black people running their mouth, the non-FBA running their mouth about black Americans inside with white supremacists. And not knowing the history, that we know the history of these people, but they don't listen to us. None of them don't listen to us. So after when they get jammed up and it's too late, and they want all of a sudden they want us to come and say their ass, we said we told y'all ain't shit we could do. Well, you all can get out here and protest now. Why would we do that? You all must want us to be sick. No, we gave you warning and y'all disobey. Y'all didn't listen to the warning. What the fuck can we do? That's the same thing with black women. We tell black, we know the pathology of brain. And white men and black women try to flip that same pathology of their white man onto us. And then when them black women go over the fence, have all these negative experiences because they thought there were going to be pleasant experiences with Brad. They thought it was going to be pleasant experiences. They go over there and find out it ain't so goddamn pleasant, and the green is not always greener. And when they got over there, as soon as they got over there, what happened? The grass was green for a while, but after a while, they started noticing the grass started getting brown. And the grass started getting punch marks in the grass. They started seeing the grass browning it up, and then things ain't right over there. A lot of times black women get trapped over there with them white men because they know due to the power dynamic, the white supremacist system, which it is crumbling because they can't maintain it. So it's crumbling, and white men still have a lot more protection than you. So all that white man have to do is say, I want custody of my child. And they'll give it to him. And then that's how you get that little biracial girl beat to death out of by her dad because he didn't want the child because he wanted to have a lifestyle with the new white woman he got with. Instead of giving the poor baby back, giving that child back to the family of the mother, he killed the child because he'd be damn if he do, damn if he don't, because I don't want to pay no child support for this half nigger baby. That's how he looked at that child. That's how a lot of them white men look at their children. They don't look at their biracial children that they with favorably with these black women. Anytime you had motherfucker, what's her name? Tiana Trump says her dad used to jack off at her. He used to jack off at her video, look at her in her sex scene. This is what Tiana Trump said. Her dad used to have sex with other women while the kids was looking. She said her brothers and sisters was looking through peepholes. And them all because the man have self-hate issues with herself they deal with racist white men that are pedophiles and sick. And then they have the nerve to project all that negative image of the white man they date and project it onto us, pretty much like Brad do. Project all this shit that he do onto us. And even just to debate them on it, it's just a waste of time, because they start going into these ad hominem attacks like that white dude that was talking about black people illegal. It's a waste of time going back and forth with these white supremacist minded motherfuckers. All they do is just make me want to dislocate their jaw and put a goddamn foot up their ass. It's a waste of time debating these Peckerwood crackers. Waste of goddamn time, because they're gonna always project. They're gonna always try to move the goalposts. They're gonna always try to do shit, because this is what white male pathology all about. Faking it until they making it. And then when they react, those who really know the truth, they'll tell you, they come out the real truth was about that business of white supremacy. They'll tell you, look here, nigga, we hate y'all, we can't stand y'all. Yes, we don't think y'all should be able to exist. Y'all primitive, y'all this and that, and we hate y'all. Them the real, like the Nick Fuentes is them that come out and say that shit. We should be running the roost. Us white men. Them the ones I respect. Because at least they come out and say how they feel. And believe me, true white supremacy is not going to be laying up with no goddamn black woman. And yes, they make mockery of white men with black women. They make mockery. They don't. White men, real true white men that are white supremacist racists, don't see nothing attractive about black women. They only see they women attractive. It's just like I don't see really nothing really attractive about white women. I see black women attractive. That's just how I feel. But I call the bullshit out. I don't see pasty white skin that's attractive. I think that's a motherfucking what? That's a mutation. Like that's what white people are, mutations. They are carbon copies of us. So, like I said, white males, and the reason why white male pathology, white supremacist pathology, and divestment women work out, because they innate hatred for black men. But then at the end of the day, Brad is not going to do shit for Keisha, because he don't like you either. He don't like you either. He used you to get to us. He used you to get to us, and now that black men seeing how black women are being weaponized against us, this is why black men are basically this delineation even going further than people think. It ain't just FB black Americans delineating from other groups. It's black men. They don't know. Black men have a delineation movement. Black males have a delineation movement of delineating from black women, because right now, at this point, we dealing with a group of women that is dangerous. That is dangerous. That's not only dangerous to our mental stability, but just dangerous that they even begging white supremacist men to do harm to us. Now, why would we want to stay with a group of women like that? I asked Dr. Umar, any of you niggas that sit up here and try to say y'all need to get with black women, why? Why should we get with them? They don't. Why the fuck should we fuck with a group of women that mentally fucked up? Due to being in single households with mammas who argue with their dads, they seen their dad, everybody seen black men in their household abuse their mama because her mouth she ran her mouth too much. You seen a lot of these black women been through countless numbers of bad relationships with niggas that ain't about shit, and then try to project that shit on us. Fuck that. We don't got time for that shit. We don't got time to figure out, to find the needle in the haystack. Try to pick out the good women out of the majority of the bad women. That's why when media man said, when he said, I ain't gonna go through the shit, not all women, he just gonna say black women flat out. Because if black women want to change, if they really want black men to be down, they would do, but they don't make, those women only make up a minority. The six, the goddesses, the Chad Shardays, the Crimson Cures, the Danikas, women like them, the Denises, all those sisters are a minority, surrounded by a whole bunch of hateful black bitches that don't give a shit even about each other. I seen bitches fight over a white man. I seen two black women fight over a white dude that ain't about shit. A dusty white dude. That's how fucked up that is. So this is why I say we really don't owe black women. Only black women we owe protection to is those who speak for us. Those who 10 toes down with black women. And unfortunately, they are in the few. They are the few. Hell, to be honest, you have, even much as I don't, hey, I don't mess with white women, but you even have white women that ride with black men over some of these black women. And black women don't like when you have other group of women coming in and defending black men. They hate that shit. They hate that shit. And Brad hated too, because white men hate anything that goes against him, because he feel he the king, he should be the king at the top of everything, and he have an inferiority complex about himself. That's why he hate black men more so than all of us. And you think that black men going through the same shit? No, we ain't. We're not. Asian men are going through the same shit with Asian women. You got Asian men complaining about white women, white Asian women, and white men and shit like that. And white women, the Asian women be sounding damn near for Barbados like the black women, talking about Asian men. But the whole thing is the Asian man got a goddamn structure, which I don't understand. They got a whole structure that they built for Asian women to exist in. So that means white men supersede the structures that Asian men built for Asian women. And then the Asian women, you got that war, that gender war between Asian men and Asian women, which I didn't know existed. Until I looked at that video. I remember years ago, you had Eurasian Tiger used to talk about how racist his white dad is. And his dad used to say racist shit to his Asian mom and say shit about Asian people. This is a half Eurasian, half white, half Asian dude talking about his racist ass white supremacist dad, and his mother used to deal with all the racism over there with his racist ass dad, because we all know even Asian women go through the same shit. These non-black women go through the same shit with Brad that all other group of women, because white man, he got to have his superiority. And he only holds that over the women, because these women normally worship his whiteness. Now he'll get up there and talk shit to Asian men. But see, the funny thing is, when I listen to this whole damn panel, black men came over there and said, damn. I said, I guess that's the same thing that y'all white men be doing when we with black women, white women over there with white men, with black men, y'all getting y'all butt hurt about it. Y'all want to talk about, well, it's because us white men, us Asian women love our whiteness. I said, damn, I guess that's how white women feel about black men, and the white men got money in the motherfucker. And the Asian guys up there laughing like a motherfucker. I said, yeah, it's the same thing they doing to y'all, the white men do. But see, they can't say that shit about black men. They can't say that shit to bother us about black women, because white men always had access to black women. So we used to that. We got thick skin to that. That's why these Keishas, when they sit up and talk about their diversity, it really don't hurt us, because all black men gonna do is go out here and get a motherfucker, a non-black woman, and then we can marry outboard than them. So that's the devastating thing that they don't like about us. We got more options than them. No, everybody don't want a black woman. You got black women right now going over there to the Philippines And the same results happening, no matter where they go at, the same results happening where they just getting ran through. They have sex with one Asian guy and get knocked up with a baby and come back to the United States, and the Asian guy don't pay child support because he's not subjected to the courts in the United States. So black women, either way it goes, they shoot themselves in the foot and they blow their goddamn feet off all the time. And like I said, you only got a handful of black women that stand with black men. You don't got majority of black women standing with us. Majority of them, they either hardcore feminists, hate black men, but still want to lay with black men, like Cynthia G. Talk all this shit about black men, but still she want to lay, and she still want to go on dates with black men, which I don't understand the niggas that, even if they know who she was, why would you date her? Why would you take Cynthia G on any goddamn date? This bitch say she hate black men, but yet she's still attracted to black men and want to date black men. And we ask her a lot of times, why don't you just go over the fence? Because we already know what it's about. It ain't about her hating on black men. It's these women are making money from pushing all this bullshit. They'll make Cynthia G making money. Kristen Curran making money from black women who desperate to get with a white man. She's making money, and they don't give a damn about the safety of these black women. They don't give a damn about these women. I'm telling you, 10 years ago, if the shit was, if they didn't have all, 20 years ago, if they didn't have all them cameras up there where Sade Robinson killing would have been a mystery. It would have been a mystery. The only thing that caught that dude was him burning up Sade Robinson car and the camera catching his burn. They like, where he burning up this car from? Is that damn girl that we found chopped up, Sade Robinson? He tried to destroy evidence. That's the only thing that got that white boy caught. If that white boy was way more smoother than what he did, oh, he would have got away with it. Just like the black girl that was chopped up in Anaheim, California. What, a state away, because I'm up here in Utah. If he would have chopped that girl up and did something with her phone, instead of throwing the phone on the roof, dummy, he would have got away with that. He would have got away with that. He put her he dismembered that sister and put her up in the goddamn wall. She was part of the goddamn motherfucker. She was part of the motherfucker revamping of the house. He put her ass up in the drywall, dismembered that sister, and put her up in the drywall. But none of them divestors and swirling bitches and the bitches on that panel with that neo-Nazis, all of them was quiet on that shit. They be quiet on black women getting deleted by Brad. So, the way I see it, if y'all don't care about your own safety, if black women don't care about their own black women get deleted by cops, get deleted by crazy ass white men. Them just a few of the murders. There's many others. Because white men, not only do they do the same damn thing to black women and shit, they do their own women like that shit. Just go look at some of the stories of what they do to white women. Man, that white man is a pathological heathen. He's a barbarian. He's a true barbarian. Everything this Peckerwood cracker say, Elijah Muhammad was right about him. Hell, a white man wrote a whole book called The Iceman Inheritance. White men still come from a survival mindset. Whereas me and you, I gotta knock you off so I can be. I ain't sharing shit. This the white man inheritance. Go read that book, White Man Inheritance. But, hey, I digress.